So welcome guys to another SCPH replay sent in by the community. I'm Daks. This is gonna be game number 1 out of 3. Yes, this is a best of 3 between eXoDaSh and Cypem. They have sent me in 3 replays overall, and it's gonna be an interesting one. So let's introduce our players individually. Here on the top left, we got that red Zerg. We got Cypem playing on right here, right now. In the meantime, on the bottom right, we have the blue Protoss, eXoDaSh instead. Both of them, oh, look at that. Having conversations already in the chat right here, right now. And we are going to be playing on Ephemeron. Already expanded here for eXoDaSh. He will be trying to blockade this area already. So he doesn't want to allow anything to actually get into that base in the first place. For now though, aside from eXoDaSh having that conversation, it seems like eXoDaSh wanting to practice more on his macro over anything else. In the meantime, Cypem feeling confident will go for the hatchery first opening already to try and get more of that economy going. Now hatchery first means more minerals does go your way. In the meantime, if you go for that pull first instead, you get the earlier queen and can go for the all-in in terms of those links. In the meantime, there you go with the extractor. Looking to set on up for that spawning pool. There you go. Metabolic boost should be immediately queued up as well. And Cypem playing the long game already. He's like, okay, I will respect my opponent. I know he's not gonna fall for a cheese anytime soon. The next is the probe rather hitting the hatchery. Just want to be a bother. And now for the time being, second base already here and now from eXoDaSh. So he is gonna go for that next opening as well over the cybernetic score. Now, in these situations, it all depends on the aggression of your opponent. You know, we're playing at Zerg. They're a lot quicker on their feet, and you can't really do much if you're not walled in properly. But when you see that hatchery first, you see the pool is not going to come online anytime soon. You are safe for Zerglings for quite a while. Nexus first here and now for eXoDaSh by the 2-minute mark, and gonna get that cyber core as well, but he'll need to plug this gap in just a little bit. Anyway, the Overlord now gonna be finding a little bit of that perch. Every single map has that perch where basically the Overlord is free to hide. There you go. You can't see up on top apparently that big little critter. In the meantime, Cypem getting more and more of that vision freely. Anyway though, we have a starting links hand now here for Cypem. Gonna go for the chase onto that probe. They really want their minerals back. Can Cypem get that takedown? One clean hit. Can the probe get away? You can do it, Mr. Probe. Gets the shield in time, 1 HP. And the Dream looking to stay alive somehow. Will it actually connect? What an epic chase here. And now eventually, the Zerglings can get that takedown. And eXoDaSh actually sending in a Dep. Already showing his hand against Cypem. Can Cypem react to this? One good transfer though onto the middle line. Gonna be hampering those drones for quite a while. So here in Ephemeron, it does take a while, a little bit, to actually cross the bridge, cross all the way to the other side, but it's not the biggest map. Still though, chokehold is pretty strong, especially when you go for the bridge over troubled water there and then into the middle of the area. Going the long way around is such a hassle to say the least. And you might miss out on many things. Ionic transfer though coming here and now from eXoDaSh. Does Cypem spot this? Yes, he does. Already on it. And eXoDaSh gonna cancel the transfer. Not letting that Dep just go die in a blaze of glory. Anyway though, drones already being transferred. We are seeing Cypem actually go for a more army-based approach. 27 army supply already compared to 8. And apparently, this looks like a 2-base all-in right here, right now. Went from Zerglings to Roaches. No lair tech whatsoever here and now from Cypem. And it's time to move on out already. Can Cypem actually take the win here and now? He's really hampering his economy with an opening like this. In the meantime though, eXoDaSh not really noticing that this is coming. And oh, I love this from Cypem. He's actually staying his hand. He doesn't send all those roaches away. Does eXoDaSh actually know that the roach warren is out and about? Seems like it's not the case, and this is very dangerous here now for eXoDaSh. Cypem looking to knock on his doorstep already. Zerglings being tossed on in as well in the front. And in the meantime, we do have our sentries. We also see the Immortal as well. eXoDaSh playing that old school force field style. But if Cypem realizes what's coming up his way, will he get the proper morph in this situation? Doesn't have too much gas go. Ravagers do take a while to come online, as well as 75 gas in the first place. Seems like though, the Roaches are trying to just bust down this wall. And oh no, the Immortals are actually stuck on that pylon. Now you can't go for the free hits, unfortunately, and the Cyber Core will go down freely. So that's Tech gone here for eXoDaSh so far. We'll need to rebuild that all the way in his main instead. But Robo Facility just pumping out those Immortals along the way. There you go with the Hallucinated Phoenix to spot out that Overlord. And a very mech-focused approach here from eXoDaSh. Will Cypem realize and go for more Zerglings or Roaches? That's the real question. As the Zergling's gonna be able to get that good surround onto that Immortal, and nothing really to cleave them up. Here we go with the run on in already. Force Field, not really the best, but it does its job. Sentry and the Immortal instead gonna be in the way, and I feel like one big surround there from Cypem might be the show into this composition. So in the meantime, eXoDaSh forced to go for the center route. Force fields are an absolute must. He needs to get those units away from those links in the first place. In the meantime though, Cypem cleaning up the debris, and we'll decide, okay, my all-in isn't gonna do much in terms of that composition. He is gonna go for the third base instead to try and keep ahead of his opponent. Since he went heavy on the army already, eXoDaSh was forced to do the same, but in a situation where both sides are pretty even, that Sauce having superior tech might have the advantage. Anyway though, here more sentries here and now from eXoDaSh. Cypem in the meantime looking to scatter the base, looking to scatter. Oh, it's gonna be a quick little assault here from the Lynx. But in the meantime, here we go with eXoDaSh looking to build in front of his pylon. Gonna be putting Gateway up as well just to seal the deal. Adepts cleaning up those Lynx. They can't really do much in this scenario, and it's gonna be pretty much a feast here for the Adepts. 8 kills already and counting. Complete cleanup in that situation. Anyway though, eXoDaSh bringing in that warp percentage, pretty much why you want to have the Robo Facility in the first place. On the flip side though, Cypem already going for more and more of these units. But eXoDaSh knocking on his doorstep. 52 army compared to 54. Pretty even here and now between our two factions. And the Zealot getting stuck by the eggs. We do see another warp cycle here and now, and eXoDaSh having the advantage. Cypem needs to get those eggs to keep hatching and keep producing, but seems like he doesn't have enough in the back in terms of the unit production. Here we go though with the surround. Force fields are a bust as well, and here comes the battle landing on down. Immortals going for the hits, and overall eXoDaSh looking so good in this SAR. Good force fields to actually mitigate the reinforcements, and having enough those zealots against those links will be able to cleave that one up. eXoDaSh looking good, looking great so far, and this is the problem with the 2 base all in here for the Zerg. If you don't put enough aggression, you will be left behind. Playing even as a Zerg is just a death sentence to say the least. Baldo being tossed. Here we go with the dance from eXoDaSh. He knows he's already putting Cypem on the ropes, and it's double the army supply here for the toss. Here we go yet again, 2 base versus 2 base. The golden rule of the Zerg staying on +1. It doesn't happen, and here we go with the onslaught yet again. Burrow coming online here and not from Cypem. It will take a while though to be researched. Mainly less, not going to be a bust whatsoever as well. And overall good force fields here and now from eXoDaSh looking to get on the way. Zealots just tanking that one up. Immortals looking for a target or two, and it's time to go for the bus. Phase Disruptors just singing away, and Cypem calling the GG. eXoDaSh taking that first win. And what a good start to our session. That's been a fun one. eXoDaSh showing that you cannot go for the all-in without actually getting anything done. And honestly, the amount of Immortals there from eXoDaSh already dissuading Cypem to go for those roaches. I feel like if we went for a little more of those Zerglings instead, maybe get +1, or just at least have enough that creep spread to keep the train on going, and then a Ravager on the outside for the Bile, he could have applied pressure. But overall, Cypem could have gone for that 3rd base. It was a little risky, of course, to go for that 2 base all in, and he didn't really have enough gas to build Ravagers as well to complement what he had. So, well done there to eXoDaSh winning the macro game. And that's been our first one out of 3.